to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, Peter Craven. Happy birthday. Oh. You too.
Hold it, small change. You ain't going nowhere.
Stone the crows, it's Cagney.
OK, where'd you nick the scooter?
It's a present.
Yeah, a likely story. Tell us what you know, and I'll get you protection.
Oh, thanks, Frankie. You see, it fell off the back of a lorry.
Check.
It was a present, you prune. Thought you'd give up detecting when you join the army.
Maybe, but I'm still maintaining my contacts in the underground.
Oh, yeah? Who's that, then? Ticket collectors? See ya.
I ain't finished, Peter. This says you're staying put.
Grow up. What is it, a water pistol?
Nah, it's my old army revolver. They presented it to me when I was invalided out.
Oh, yeah? Is the army using potatoes for ammunition these days, eh?
Out. Where'd you get a scooter?
It was a present. It's my birthday, my old man gave me as a present.
Blimey. All I got for my birthday was an Action Man kit.
Huh? Aren't you going to wish me happy birthday?
So your old man give you the scooter?
That's what I said, cloth ears.
Where did he nick it?
Well, look.
He wouldn't give you a scooter like that unless he nicked it.
I'll see you, eh?
Where you going?
Out.
Can I come with you?
No, going to Mummy.
Yeah, well, I'm getting a Chevy next week. It's a lot better than a scooter any day.
A what?
A Chevy. You know, a Chevrolet. It's a Yankee car, innit?
Oh, yeah. Well, make sure you don't lose the key to wind it up with, will you?
Aren't you eating nothing, Vera?
How can I ask you? It's all I can do to hold back the pork pie I had for lunch. Doctor said I'd have appetite like a sparrow, and I didn't believe him.
At least you've got the ability to regurgitate.
Well, it's just as well I have, isn't it? My little soldier will tell you how many nights I've lain awake in that bed, even with pain, trying to bring up what wasn't there. Tea's ready, dear.
Hang on, Mum.
Do as your mother tells you, little monster.
If you're going to shoot, shoot. Don't talk. Oh, me finger.
Well, there you are. Serves you right, don't you? You should have sat down when I told you.
That boy will be the death of me, Vera.
It was Craven's birthday today, Mum.
Oh, how thoughtful. You see, Shell, you've only seen Frankie in his difficult years, but if you'd lived round here when he was a child, oh, people couldn't believe it when they looked into his pram, you know. Here, I say, do you know what I used to call him?
Yes, your little golden-haired elf.
Oh, yes. And chocolate lips. Oh, never without his big bar of chop, bless him, he looked a treat.
I can imagine.
Craven's dad bought him a scooter.
But tell you the truth, Shirl, I feel a bit sad, really, now that he's flowered into manhood.
Could I have a scooter, Mum?
No.
Well, Craven's dad
You're
bought him
too
one.
young.
But you just said...
I know what I said, Frankie. If you was married, I'd keep eye on you, don't you fret. But you're not having no scooter. What? Go scooting off the south coast on them wild pop party raving ups or whatever they're called.
Change might do him good.
What about my dad, then, eh?
Pardon. Never let me hear you mention his name.
Why?
Why? Because it makes my flesh creep, that's why. Oh, when I think of the pain he inflicted on your poor mother. Oh, right swine he was.
Oh, what did he do then?
What did he not... Shirl, do you know, when my Frankie was a tiny mite, I caught that brute actually stealing the chocolate out of his little mouth. Well, I ask you, from that moment on, I vowed I would no longer suffer the indignities of an abbot.
What did you do then?
Well, in point of fact, Shirl, as it turned out, I didn't have to do nothing because he abandoned us when Frankie was only 4 years old. He never used to come home anyway. I can't think why.
No. Where is he now?
I can't tell you that, dear, not in front of the child, you know, it's not good for him. But if he only knew that his mummy's legs began with his daddy's tongue.
Oh, we're getting off to bingo.
Oh, yes, though how my dermatitis will let me, I don't know. Do you know, dear, I have to wear these washing-up gloves permanently now.
Yes, I wondered what you had them on for.
Oh, I tell you, it's like wearing emery cloth under this vest. But of course, what makes it worse, you know, I can't get the bag to match.
What, your vest?
No, you're the washing-up gloves. Oh, you fool, come on.
Can I have a scooter, Mum?
No! I've told you they'll be the death of you, them things.
Well, I think he ought to get one.
And his mummy will give him some extra pocket money. Here we are, then he can take himself to the pictures instead.
No, I don't want to go to the pictures.
If I tell you you're going to pictures, you're going in the bloody pictures.
I want a scooter, and I'm going to watch the telly.
You will go to the pictures and you will enjoy it.
I wanted to see Elliot Ness.
Now, why don't you go and see a nice musical film? Boys in the Band is on locally.
I ain't going to see no sissy musical.
I'll burn your teddy.
What time does it start?
Oh, bless him. That's my babykins. Come on, girl.
All right, Sterling Moss. How'd you get? Driving licence and insurance, please. Well, don't do anything foolish now, son. Come on, son, give it to me. No, don't make it worse for yourself, son. Just give it to me, all right?
I want me mum.
Mattown potato pistol. Why, you horrible little... Do you know what you get for threatening the police with potatoes?
Chips?
Never in the Quilly family history has there been a single criminal.
Who's Quilly?
I was, before I married your dad. Oh, it's plain to see you're an Abbott.
Why?
Because you've inherited their lying, cheating, stealing ways, that's why.
How do you know there weren't any Quilly bank robbers then?
Oh, don't be so daft. We checked at Somerset House. Oh, how shall I ever show my face in that surgery again? To say nothing of my rash. Oh, God. Surely to heaven, one criminal in the family is enough.
God! Who was the other one then?
Your pervert of a father, that's who.
Yeah? What crimes did he commit?
Unspeakable ones.
Yeah, but which ones?
Oh, unmentionable ones.
Oh, how unmentionable.
Well, he pinched your chop bar for a start.
What job does he do then?
Government job.
Yeah, doing what?
I can't tell you that, dear. It's a secret job.
Secret government job? Great!
Oh, that'll be your probation officer now. Here, come here, dear.
Nah.
Oh, hold still. Now, for heaven's sake, behave yourself and speak when you're spoke to.
Shut up, or I'll hold me breath and frighten you.
Will you be good? Don't you stir from that chair.
Good evening, Mrs. Abbott.
Yes?
I'm Frank's probation officer. My name's Dr. Frank.
Oh, Dr. Frank. Oh, come in, Doctor. Here, I say, I wonder if you'd mind, dear, having a peep under my gloves. I think I'm rotting.
I'm not a general practitioner, Mrs. Abbott. I'm here to see Frank.
Oh, well, you better come through that. Mind you, I know in my heart of hearts that I baffle GPs. Oh, a specialist ought to have a look at me.
Yes, if I could just see Frank.
And that's another mistake. Probation is too harsh a sentence, you know. A fine would have been quite sufficient.
Well, it wasn't his first visit to the juvenile court, you know. The last time was for breaking windows.
Well, I put that down to juvenile high spirits.
The magistrate put it down to vandalism.
He was framed.
He admitted breaking the windows.
Yes, well, they must have forced him into a confession, them and their rubber hoses.
Would it be possible to have a word with Mr. Abbott?
No.
Well, a little later, perhaps.
I'm not expecting him back, dear. He's been gone 12 years.
I'm sorry.
Don't be, I'm not.
Hello, Frank. Hello.
Sir?
Sir?
Natural good manners, you know. My boy was brought up. He wasn't dragged up.
Yes, I'd like a word with Frank, Mrs. Abbott.
Well, I'm not stopping you, am I?
Might I impose on you for a cup of tea?
Oh, yes, I suppose so. I just hope the heat from my gas stove don't make my poor feet swell up.
Now then, Frank, we've got something in common. My name's Dr. Frank. Frank. Your Christian name and my surname. All right, then, Frank, I'm going to ask you some questions, right?
Yep.
Now, do you know why you tried to steal that car?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because the keys were in the ignition.
Yes, but why did you want to steal it in the first place?
Because it was a Yankee car, and Peter Craven's got a scooter.
And was that more important than stealing a British car?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because it was a left-hand drive.
And was there something important about taking a car with left-hand drive?
Yeah.
What?
It was a Yankee car.
Frank, I'm going to say some words, and I want you to say the first thing that comes into your mind. Do you understand? It's called word association.
Shoot, duck.
All right, then here goes. Moon.
Moon.
Well, try not to think about it, Frank, and see how quickly you can do it. Right, let's try again, shall we? Clouds.
Clouds.
No, a different word. Sky.
Rain. That better?
Good. Sun.
Father.
Mother.
Father.
Good, good.
Bad, bad.
No.
Yes.
Frank Abbott. No, babe, we're finished now. Frank, what was the last time you saw your father?
I don't remember.
Would you like to see your father?
No, he wouldn't.
I was hoping that Frank would tell me that himself.
I think I'm quite capable of answering for my own son.
Could we have a word alone, Mrs. Abbott, please?
Oh, very well. Here you are, my little precious. Here's 10p. Go and buy yourself a few chippies.
Oh, they're a shilling a bag, ma'am.
10p is 2 shillings, pet. He come top in arithmetic, you know. But of course, when we went over to decibels, it was never the same.
All right then, Frank, thank you. I'll see you next week in my office, all right?
Roger and out.
Do you ever get in touch with Mr. Abbott?
Never.
Do you know where he could be contacted?
Oh, I'm not going to tell you that. Have you put in ideas in my little boy's head?
Well, he might be longing to see his father.
Well, he'll have to go on longing, won't he?
Why?
Because he was an over-demanding savage, that's why.
Don't you think that Frankie ought to be the best judge of that?
No, I don't.
Well, I think he's got to an age where he ought to be able to decide on the character of his father.
Over my dead body, and that's how it will be soon, the way I feel.
Why are you so damn stubborn?
Oh, language, do you mind? This is my domicile, not a bawdy house.
You're afraid of losing Frank, aren't you? That's why you don't want to see his father.
You've done it now. You've started off my stomach cramps. I shan't sleep tonight.
Mrs. Abbott, you are a hypochondriac.
Oh, dear, get it right, Doctor. The word is insomnomaniac. I said that horrible man had put ideas in my little boy's head.
What man?
That probation officer.
Why can't I see me dad then?
Oh, will you listen to it, Shirl? Why? He asked me why.
Yes, why, Vera?
Oh, don't you start as well.
Well, the boy only wants to take a look. It can't do him no harm. Can't be any worse than he already is.
No, but I can, though, can't I? And I am. Who's going to look after me when I finally decompose?
National Health Service has done all right up to now.
Oh, with all the treatment they'll end up giving me, I could put up prescription charges on my own.
I only want to see him, ma'am.
Then you can kiss me goodbye right now. And remember to put a few flowers on my grave from time to time.
What for?
Oh, my God, he even denies me flowers now.
The boy only wants to see his father. Vera.
It's a conspiracy. First of all, that man, then my son, and now my best friend. Well, you'll all be sorry next week.
Why?
Because I may not be here, that's why.
Oh, where are you going?
Into my final phase. All the areas of my dermatitis will unite, and that'll be it. Total deformity.
Can I watch?
You still want to see your father?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you dirty little ratbag, you have a good mind to smash your face in. Well, you're not going to see him, do you hear me? You're not going to.
Boy'll never forgive you, Vera.
You will, won't you, Frankie?
No, I won't.
Right. Then I shall buy you a scooter, and I will burn it in front of your eyes.
No, I'll forgive you, Mummy. I'll forgive you. Can I go to the pictures, Mummy?
Of course you can, my little Eccles cake. Off you go. And remember what Mummy told you.
What?
Oh, I can't remember. Never mind. Don't be late.
Vera, what's between you and me? Where is your husband?
Don't you dare tell Frankie, will you?
No, I promise.
Well, he works in a labour exchange up the West End. Savile Row of all places. Get him.
Time you got the tea in it?
Want a drink, son?
Sure. Hit me with a booze.
You can't have one. Attention, please! Attention! I used to make acts.
Sit down.
What I did.
Sit down. Shut up.
You got that, boy?
Yeah.
What sort of act?
I don't know.
You don't know. You must know.
A detective act.
I used to make acts. That's how I did. Don't you try and tell me I didn't.
Shut up.
Attention!
Yeah,
Please!
drunk and I'll get...
Attention!
Abbott! Hurry up with that tea. We haven't got all day, you know. And Abbott, pull your finger out.
Fancy him being a tea boy at his age.
Hey, honey. Thanks, El.
I'll get these.
Oh, it's hard, Peter.
Thanks, darling. Oh, no wonder the coffee's floppy in here, eh, Den?
Yeah. Why?
Never mind, eh, Den? Bag, El?
Ah, thanks. Here you're flashing it about a bit for someone who's on the dole, aren't you?
Last of my birthday money.
You had a bleeding scooter.
Nah, the £5 my Auntie Ivy gave me for getting Uncle Sid home from Southend last Saturday.
Well, why couldn't he get himself home? Was he ill?
Nah, paralysed, mate. He was only in this rowing boat when we found him. Reckoned he was going to row round Britain and up the Thames and be home in time for breakfast.
Great bloke, isn't he, your Uncle T?
Yeah, terrific.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Frankie.
Hello.
Oh, watch it, fellas. Hamburger without onions to take away, please, miss.
Yeah. What are you doing here then, Frankie? I would have thought you'd been on the jewel smuggling run to Tangier tonight, mate.
Nah. Are you still going out with Julie Christie, then? Nah.
Oh, packed her in, have you?
Oh, I never did go out with her. I was just making it up.
Yeah, you all right? I know what it is. Your Yankee car spelled its MOT, innit?
Look, I haven't got a Yankee car, have I? I ain't been jewel smuggling to Tangiers, neither. I ain't even been there on holiday.
Oh, it's like a confession, isn't it?
It's just lies. It's like that fight I had with Sean Connery. That was lies and all.
Yeah. What is the matter, Frankie?
I've just seen me dad.
I never knew you had one.
I wish I didn't have now I've seen him.
Why, what's he done?
He works for the government.
Doing what?
Well, it's a government job.
Yeah, well, you said that, but what does he actually do?
Well, official things, you know, government things.
Oh, what sort of things?
Well, you know MI5?
Oh, please.
He's a clerk in a labour exchange. He's just a tea-boy, a grotty little tea-boy like I was. So, well, cheerio. I'm going to see me probation officer now.
Ta-da, Frankie.
Hey, cheer up, cop. Oh, blimey, at least he was happy when he was lying.
Oh, never mind. Perhaps his probation officer will cheer him up. Mine does.
You still have dinner up his house every Monday, do you, Den?
Oh, yeah. He said to me the other day, Dennis, he calls me that. Dennis, we have become quite firm friends now, haven't we? And I said yes.
Yeah?
Well, then Ilonka come in with the goulash.
Who?
Ilonka, his wife, she's Hungarian and she can't half whistle when she's cooking. And then there's their son, Tibor.
Not Tibor Zakash, the wrestler.
Oh no, he's only 4.
Oh, shame. And you have a mate like that in a district like this? Oh, talking of wrestlers.
Oh, God.
Hello, dears.
Hello, Mrs. Abbott.
Weak tea, please, miss. Oh, dear. Oh, I suppose I better try force something down. 3-tier beef ham and egg burger, please, miss. Double chips, onions and tomatoes.
You just missed Frankie, Mrs. Abbott.
Oh, did I? Oh, shame. Bless him, eh? Oh, no, dear, no. Put it away, my love, I don't. Doctor said if I didn't take to saccharin, all my arteries would turn into sticks of cane sugar. Oh, and a banana split with maple syrup, please, miss. Oh, sod it. Would you mind, dear?
How many?
6, please, dear.
Here, Mrs. Abbott, I didn't know your husband was still alive.
What? How'd you know that? Who told you?
Well, Frankie, he saw him today.
Oh, my God. Well, of course I know who put him up to that, don't I? It's that blasted probation officer. Oh! Call himself a doctor. He'll flaming well need one by the time I finish with him.
It's funny how her legs get better when she's angry.
Whoa, true. There'll be some ructions up there, mate.
Yeah. Well, I'll say one thing for her. What's that? She does order enough for 3 of us.
Yeah. Why do you have to be a blooming tea-boy? Why couldn't it be something great, you know, like the Cray twins? Or Huey Green or something?
Yes, well, at least you found your father, Frankie.
Yeah, you can stuff him, I don't want him. I'm going to be something better than him.
Ah, now that's the positive side.
Yeah, I'm going to stay with me mum and get this fantastic job.
Good. No more stealing cars, eh?
Nah, that's just childish, isn't it?
Good, Frankie, good. You're growing up.
I know. So now I have to do something grown up, don't I?
Exactly. Now, what have you got in mind?
I'm going to hijack a Concorde and sell it to the Cuban Arabs.
Why don't you just take a gun and riddle my body with bullets? Trying to drive a wedge between a mother and the fruit of her loins.
I was merely trying to save your windfall.
What do you know about being a mother? Nothing.
He's a man, Mum.
Giving birth isn't going on probation, you know. It's all hard labour. Oh, let me take one last look at your little face, my duck. And then I will go home and stick my head quietly in the gas oven.
You can't do that, Mummy. Who's going to cook me chips?
You don't mean you...
Yes, Mrs. Abbott, he prefers you to his father for some reason.
Of course I do. My dad's a stinking rat-fink.
Oh, did you hear that? Oh, it makes a mummy very proud. Listen, my little pet, I got a surprise for you. But I don't want you to think that mummy bought it as a bribe, because she didn't, duck. It's a present.
You're the best mummy in the whole world.
Yes.
Well, give us it then. Where is it?
Well, you know you said you wanted a scooter.
A scooter? Oh, I'll show that Peter Craven. I can race lorries up the motorway. A scooter?
Here it is, treasure.
You stupid old bag.